Hi Betsy! So I promised you a video last week, but last week I went home, so I obviously didn't film a video for you. And I also received a care package from my aunt, which means I gained food instead of losing food. Like, I lost some food, but overall I gained more food. So despite what I promised, I'm not going to show you all the food, because I think that's boring. So let's talk about other things. Well, I was supposed to go to the mall yesterday, but that didn't happen because there was a Six Flags trip, and a lot of kids went on the Six Flags trip, and then a bunch of kids went home for the weekend, and so it was lonely. But Friday night was fun. We hung out in the middle of the hallway because there were too many of us to hang out in a room, and we didn't feel like going to the common room, and so we took pillows and we just kind of lied across there, and being obnoxiously in everyone's way. And we had a pancake dinner because it was free in the campus center. So free pancakes, yay. Earlier this week, I completed my self-defense class. That was painful. I kick ass. Let's just put it that way. I kick ass. Totally kick ass. I have to be prompted to kick the ass. Like, unless someone punches me, I won't punch them back. And once I start punching, I keep punching until they're down, which is pretty cool. But I also apologize. Yeah. Well, the reason was because we were told not to kick our instructors in the head. But at one point they grab us and, like, tackle you to the ground, and so to get up, I kicked my instructor in the head. Like, I did other things, but, like, I kicked him and then I realized what I was doing. And of course we were all wearing padding and helmets and whatnot, but still, like, they told us not to, so I apologize. I'll continue to kick their ass. They had a really good laugh about that, and they have it on video. That's gonna haunt me forever. So yeah, kick ass. Moving on. Doctor Who. I watched it yesterday when it was showing in England on live stream, because I found a really good one. Thank you, the 11th blog. So excited. It was amazing, because it had all these, like, weird alternative universes, and it explained a lot, and we found out what the question was. And the reason the question is so important is because they have a belief, Doctor Who, that all the doctors, they aren't born like the way humans are born. They're born from, I want to say it's a machine, it's not really a machine, it's like a loom, whatever. And the original founder of Time Lord Society apparently jumped into the loom at one point. I forgot for what reason. And so they think the Doctor might be him reborn. They've hinted at it, but that was in the earlier seasons, not in the current ones. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Also, what do we do once we find out the Doctor's name? Yeah. I'm kind of hoping the Master will come back. I like the Master. He's cool. Evil, maniacal, cannibal. Well, sort of cannibal because we're related to them. We're like their cousins or whatever. But he's still really cool. Like, crazy cool. I was kind of disappointed about how the Doctor escaped with Tesselecta. Like, I should have seen it coming. I actually didn't see it coming. But I was still like, Doctor, I thought you were going to do something cool. I thought the Flesh was going to be involved, but, like, they made it a point at the beginning before they introduced the Flesh that it wouldn't be a Flesh, it was the actual Doctor. But it wasn't, it was a robot of the Doctor, so what, did the robot of the Doctor get destroyed and the real Doctor replaced it, and then he burned, or did the robot Doctor confuse them and they thought it was a real Doctor? They didn't bother to check, hey, it's a robot. Didn't bother to look into his eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check people's eyes from now on to make sure there isn't a miniature version of them running around going, aha. Especially if you murder someone, double check their eyes. If you see a little version of them running around, it's a robot, and I don't know how you kill the person when they're in the robot, but, best of luck there. Yeah. So, the Christmas special is in 81 days. Then there's an Easter special, and then next fall there's the 50th Doctor Who anniversary and the new season, which I'm excited for, but I'm sad that I have to wait so long. My favorite episode so far this season, probably The Oncoming Storm. Stormageddon. Because it was really funny. And the Doctor can be really funny, and they do take a lot of things seriously, and they seem to be forgetting how to be funny lately. And I don't mind serious, but you have to have some funny in there. So it was a really funny episode, and the baby was adorable. Actually, like 8 babies played the same part, but I think all babies are adorable, so whatever. And I did like the Doctor's wife at the time, with him thinking they were other Time Lords, and then there were being, and then the TARDIS was a human. Yeah, that was cool, because it was also funny. Funny episodes are my favorite. But, kick-ass wise, this episode was probably one of the best, because it was just so, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then it all made sense, and they were like, oh, and then it ended, and you're like, ah, and you're like, what? So, yeah, Amy looks cool in an eye patch. Doctor needs to remember to keep his hair cut, because he looks bad with long hair. Poor Rory never knows what's going on. But they did hint about him dying, like the silence commented on how he's always dying, which doesn't make sense, because in this time he didn't always die. He's only died, like, what, once, twice? Instead of, like, the 8 times he's actually died. So maybe it's something important. Maybe Rory has a part instead of just Amy, because I think Amy's cool and whatnot. When she's crying, she's not cool. When she's being like, alien, come over here, I'm gonna kick your ass, she's cool. I like Amy, and I like Rory, and I like River. I do like them all. But unless they're all kick-ass, which means Rory is himself, but kick-ass. He's usually kick-ass. But, like, when he wanted to have the Doctor stealing his wife, he's not kick-ass. But he stopped doing that in this season, so I'm proud. River's cool, except when she destroys the world to be with the man she loves. Come on, lady, get over it. And Amy's cool when she's not being like, oh my god, I'm a mother-in-law. Actually, that was funny. When she's not crying. And the Doctor just has to be funny. When he's serious, he's cool, but, like, when he's funny, he's better. Yeah. Otherwise, we need to find new people, because it's getting a little bit long. They need to introduce someone new. Or bring back Chuck Harkness. Yeah. So, I've wasted, like, what, 8 minutes of your time? Actually, 7 minutes and 44 seconds. So I'm gonna say goodbye now. And, I think you went home this weekend, so you're probably not gonna check this until later. But when you do, feel free to text me, because I don't feel like studying for finals. Yay! Bye, Betsy!